Boredan, you guys. Why the Welsh greeting? Well, as you know, if you follow my channel for a while, you know I love Wales and Welsh music and Celtic and so on. And today I am going to be unboxing the brand new album by Gwenno or Gwenno Saunders. She is a Welsh-Cornish artist, formerly of a band that I now don't remember, but maybe I'll leave that there. And she has released 3 albums as Gwenno, written Gweno, but the W in Welsh is a U, so it's Gwenno. And I adore Gwenno and don't actually remember how I came across her. So this is Olaf, Gwenno's debut album, and it really really resonated with me. Not to cheapen her or any of her music or who she is an artist. I'm trying to convey maybe a little bit. If you think a little bit about the more ephemeral, dreamlike parts of, let's say, Alison Goldfrapp's music, and maybe even what was her name? Christ. Roisin Murphy, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, from Morocco. Like I said, I don't want to compare them, but then you have that Celtic element, which I adore, and she's made albums in Welsh, but she's also recorded albums in Cornish, which was it for all in. Was it a dead language and it's since been revived? I'm not entirely sure how gone it was, but there are now people speaking it, and one of her parents is Cornish and the other parent is Welsh. And yes, those languages are, even though they're only separated by the Bristol Channel, unfortunately those terrible English or Anglo-Saxons, when they beat the Celtic armies, probably somewhere northeast of today's Bath, they cut off the Celts from the southwest and the Celts in Wales in probably the 700s or 800s century, so 600 something or other. Yes, I'm pro-Welsh and pro-British and not, well, the Welsh and the Britons, and then you have the English, and then you have the Normans, and of course I can't blame the Vikings for anything. But yeah, so not entirely sure between Land's End and Skilly Rocks lies a city that the ocean mocks, a bustling metropolis links, reaching the further seas, the Cornish capital, the place of memory. And I wonder if there was one song here that is in Welsh and not Cornish, that she sings with Gruffrys from previously from Super Furry Animals. I think he produced as well. And then we got this record, Tresor, which I do believe means treasure. Record I haven't listened to enough. Time flies. And now we have a brand new album from Gwenno Saunders, and I got that here. Now, of course, I'm looking very much forward to this. I've loved her other 3 albums. But right after I ordered this, someone, I think, in the vinyl community, or was it something I read elsewhere, said something that I guess kind of upset me a little bit. And that is that this record, apart from one track maybe, is sung in English. So I'm a little bit worried about that. I mean, she's obviously an artist. She's free to do whatever she bloody well pleases, and maybe she just felt compelled to write in English because that gave her a new approach or an avenue of, doing things lyrically she might not have been able to do in Welsh or Cornish. Or maybe she was thinking a little bit about her reach. I'm sure Super Furry Animals singing in Welsh didn't reach quite as many people as Super Furry Animals singing in English, although it did give them briefly maybe more press in a way. He's kept that up. He's releasing a new solo album in September, which I think is his fourth in Welsh in its entirety. But of course, I now worry that this is going to pluck out an element in her music that speaks to me, because I love Welsh when it's sung and spoken. And so a little, what's the word you use there? Caveat about this record is that I'm very happy to have it. I'm very pleased, but also fearful and mindful of that if it's true about the English part. So anyway, let's have a look at Gwenno's brand new album. And maybe more. I think I spent too much money for something a little extra. Yeah, there it is. Most likely won't fit me, but I bought the package, which include a t-shirt. But the reason I did that is because the one with the t-shirt also came with a print, an autographed one at that. So that's why, or I wouldn't have bothered with the t-shirt really. So let's look at the record first, shall we? Oh, very, very cool. So there is... It's funny, most of the records that come with these plastic sleeves with the hype sticker on it like this. So, Gwenno, Utopia, first pressing on dusky pink vinyl, digital download included. Here we go. Let's look at it. Here we are. And stylistically, maybe you'll agree that there is a bit of a kinship, let's say, to Alison Goldfrapp here, and maybe Roisin Murphy as well. All three artists that I absolutely love and adore. Very cool. And yeah, I'll just keep a finger. Yeah, they keep doing this. The download card is a sticker on the inner sleeve. And not that I want to deprive you of downloading this, but I usually give my downloads away to my friend in South Africa. Because, chances of him getting records like this, even if he wanted to, down there these days, slim to nil. And there is the vinyl. Very cool. Although the word dusky pink, I don't know if I think that applies. Yeah, so the tracks are London 1757, Dancing on the Volcanoes, Utopia. There's one called Ugarth, that's the Welsh one, I assume. War 73, The Devil, Ghost of You, St. Ives New School, and Hireth. So maybe there's a couple of Welsh language songs actually. Or Cornish, what do I know? Yeah, this one's Welsh, and yeah, that's Welsh as well. And finally, well, not finally actually, let's show you the t-shirt first. It's really cool, by the way. Ooh, very nice. Dancing on volcanoes, and I was never any good at being young. Okay, here we are. That's actually really cool. I like that. And finalmente, we have very tiny autograph, but still. Here we are. So that was the brand new album by Gwenno Saunders, and I am really looking forward to spinning this. So I now lived with Gwenno's fourth solo album for a few days and tried to listen to it, which was a bit of a chore, nothing to do with the music, but unfortunately my copy seems to have a couple of faults on it on side one, which means that it keeps skipping or gets stuck. I can't find what is wrong, so I assume it's some sort of production problem. The vinyl is smoky pink, so it's very difficult to make out. I tried to clean it, I tried to, but yeah, there's a couple of songs where unfortunately the stylus gets stuck, so that was a bit of a hassle. Have to live with that, I suppose, because I ordered this through Rough Trade. I got this t-shirt along with it and a signed print, as you saw. Yeah, I just know that it's going to be a problem if I ask them for replacement and all that. So I don't know what to do. But all that aside, what a wonderful record this was. So, as you might remember, I was worried that I was going to get sort of sidetracked by the fact that she sings in English this time. And I'm thinking, well, that means you'll understand it. Well, I'm not a listener who listens to lyrics that much, to be honest. I always just let the music and the singing sort of wash over me, and I'm happy about that. But I've read what the other albums are about, even though they're in Welsh and Cornish, and they tend to be, well, Olaf, the first one is about a Welsh author's science fiction book, I think it was. The other two is more about childhood and growing up and things like that, and again, I don't let the music and what the lyrics are about necessarily be part of my mind when I'm listening to records anyway. But this time I read up on it a bit, because it's, why did she sing in English this time? By the way, she does sing in Welsh, I assume, might be some Cornish. It's about her adult life, and she very early got into dancing. She learned dancing. Both her parents are artists of various kind, and as a very young adult, or before she was adult, I suppose, she went to Las Vegas and performed in one of these Lord of the Dance or whatever it's called in Las Vegas. She's professionally trained in Irish dancing, So it's about living quite a bit outside of Las Vegas, not having much to do, and she and her roommates, a bit of debauchery and maybe a little bit about drugs and drinking, and then going in the weekends and all that, and then moving back to Britain, and then moving to London and living there, and being an artist there in her various projects and bands. She was in a band called the Pipettes, taking over from the original founder of that band. And later on, when a couple of other members left, she had her sister join. Her sister is an artist in her own right, also Welsh speaking in the music sense and that. And then later on, getting married and starting a family and starting a solo career. So a lot of the music is about that, and moving back to Cardiff and her time and it's so beautiful to listen to this album. I really enjoyed it, and as I said, I don't like comparing her to other artists, but I do want to get it through to you guys out there who might stumble across my video, what she is as an artist, and I did compare her in sort of a mood, maybe in a more folksy way, to maybe Alison Goldfrapp, the electronic bits and the mood and the ethereal sound of the music. And like I said, I love the Welsh language so much, and it helps that she does sing in Welsh here as well. But I mean, maybe because I have listened to her 3 previous albums, I know her voice so well. So you have one track or 2 tracks where she sings in Welsh. Was it Goth, about the cat, which is very reminiscent of what she'd done previously. Then we move on to the English songs, and there's a little bit of, I don't know, a little funkiness here and there, and there's storytelling in English, and a couple of tracks that to me came across as very different than what we've heard earlier. At times I feel, like I said, I don't like comparing. You're not supposed to tell women that they look like other women, I suppose, but or sound like them. But I said that, there were elements of maybe Goldfrapp. If you like Goldfrapp, you'll like this. And I did talk about maybe Roisin Murphy being a little bit, if you like her, maybe. But then I heard these English language songs, and I felt at times that I was in Saint Etienne world, the Saint Etienne world, because there's this loungy, this sexy grown woman in style and look, and this French element from Saint Etienne somehow crept into this. Maybe I've been coerced by the cover art, and that's the reason, which is gorgeous, and a little cheeky, and there's a little bit of an element of dare I say debauchery to it all, and it colors the music, because it's all very nice and it's very sophisticated, but there's this element of I haven't been a nice person all the time. I've done things that you guys don't need to hear about, maybe. I don't know, but it's beautiful. I love this album. I really do, and it's worth getting up a couple of times to move the stylus because of that damned thing in the vinyl. I love you, Rough Trade, but I think it was Rough Trade who ultimately sent me this, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was. Always at Townsend, because I ordered it through her website, you see, so now I can't remember. But anyway, guys, and I love my t-shirt, and you guys know that I would love to be the official cultural ambassador to Wales in Norway and Scandinavia, because I love Wales and the Welsh language so much. I dearly do, and I wish I'd met my Welsh friends a little more living here, but yeah. No, but I can just recommend this record for you, and hopefully you'll like what you heard, and you'll be able to hear it. And I'll do a shout out as well to Mike at Mike Vinyl Spins, because Mike and I are the two in vinyl community who have love Gwenno so much, and we have spoken about it and her and the music, and so shout out to Mike, and head on over to his channel. So guys, please click like, that helps my videos and my channel. If you want to subscribe, that really makes me happy. Hello to my new subscribers as well, and I hope to see you guys in another video soon. And please listen to Gwenno. She's the music, I love this music so much. Take care, guys. Bye bye.